Alright, this is part 2 of the 1800 game. Yeah, I think you don't necessarily want to check green here because if you check green, then green's without a queen, so there's nothing to oppose red with, and yellow would not like his situation where red is coming close to the green king and has the lead on the scoreboard. But still, anybody's game. jbolea has to. Well, jbolea would have to mate yellow. Really would have to mate yellow and then win the end game against red. Now red is forced. His queen is forced to be off. Ooh, knight there. He has to trade queens now. Take, take. But now red, I think, is the one winning here. jbolea now has to start attacking yellow and then letting red advance his pawns. Green and red are going to have to work together now. You have to be able to, you have to get, how many points would you have to get? Red could resign to a green check and ruin the game for yellow. And if green gets the king, then there's no way of yellow passing green. Still think it's possible for green to check red and there'd be a resignation by red. Well, there goes a pawn by yellow. Now you check green, and does red make a queen here? No, red does not make a queen because a yellow bishop could just take the pawn and recapture. Why would the king move there? Oh, because if the king moves and there's a mate by yellow, he's worried about it. That's what's going on here. Some arrows indicate what they want. Some arrows indicate what they're worried about. And the king moving over would just double check for yellow. Yes, there is. There's a double check. Yellow's going to get the material lead now and point lead. Yes. There we go. Finally, we see a double check. Yellow's at a huge advantage now. It's going to be very hard to stop here. And he got the pawn, which means the rook is going to try to resign here if he gets himself checked. Rook wants green to check him, and then he wants to resign. Yellow's going to have to check red over and over. He's going to have to check red and over. Oh, the queen should go here, maybe. Red's going to try to throw a spite resignation. I think a check on red means red's just going to throw in the towel, let green have it, and then yellow cannot win. That's what the strategy is at this point. Green does not want to check red. But the real question is, how does green make a win out of this? Red will resign to any green check, he's indicating. He will resign to any green check, and it will ruin the game for yellow. It would not only ruin the game for yellow, it would give red the win. So he's hoping for green to check him somehow, and there's a check by yellow. That is not what we're looking for if we're red. And he has to defend his knight, which means he has to move his king or his knight back. And then there could be a double check by yellow if we're not careful. So he has to hide his king. He's hoping green will make the check. If green, yeah, yellow's going to keep making the check so that green doesn't get involved. Yellow could just keep his queen there. Still hoping for green to make the check so that red could resign and win. But green refuses to check red because he's not about that red winning life. Pawn push, yeah, that puts it's really weird. Still hoping for the queen. No double check just yet. I think he has to throw his knight in front of the king. Otherwise, it's double check. Still hoping for green to check him. Green can't win. Green may not be able to win. But there's still the option of yellow throwing his pieces at green. It could be a day where king making is illegalized, but king making could very well be what red is trying to do. Red's trying to get green to check him so he can resign immediately next turn. The yellow bishop's gonna take on there's 3 things on the pawn. He's hoping for a check. He just allowed yellow to make a double check, and now yellow certainly wins here. That was a double check. He's going for another queen. Jbolea might actually be doing what it takes to get the material advantage. There's a check. Jbolea steals a mate now. That would be trouble. No way to win for yellow. And green just has to defend against any double checks. Yellow takes the pawn, but if green checks, red's going to throw in the towel. He's hoping for green to check him again. It's not working. Very interesting tactics. Still hoping for a check from green. Check him. Check him by accident, maybe. He's not going to check him. We're at move 146 now. Still hoping for that check. Anything green. Yet red says, any sort of check. He does not want to give away a check. Green is so selfish, he does not want red to resign. Red is doing anything he can to make it easy for green to just, queen to M10 check, red will resign. There could be a threefold repetition here coming. That is a pin. There's a check. I don't think that would do it though. It won't work because there's a pin. He really wants that resignation. He really wants that resignation. With the material that green has or something. He really wants that resignation. Red is begging for that resignation to take place. He wants a check. It's just so funny. He still needs that check to take place so that red can resign. He refuses it. Green still refuses to check red. This is so brutal. He still refuses. He does not check red. No chance, green says. No chance. No, he put his king there. He didn't even put... He put his king there. He didn't even put his queen. This is so brutal. This is so brutal. Green can't stand... Red can't stand it. He has to avoid double checks now. Green says no chance. No chance. I am not checking you. I'm not taking your king either. I am not checking you, red. He says no. This is fun. There's no double check now, and yellow's gonna queen. He wants that check. He's not getting that check. He's guarding the queening square. You have to move your king to a place that is not double check. That's a double check. That's a double check. That's a double check right here. Yellow wins. Green is so evil. Not checking red. And red just gives up and resigns. Man, this has been a hilarious endgame for red couldn't. Yeah, red couldn't. Red couldn't get green to check him, and if a green checked him, red would have thrown the resignation button fast. Green won't win. Yellow won't win. I mean, if red resigns, green could refuse the king and go let yellow have it. It would have just been an interesting king making concept here. Still, I don't think it should be illegal. I think it's part of the game, but It was hilarious to see how evil green was. No soup for you, red. No soup for you. Got to give it up to these players for putting together such a great game. And thank you guys for watching.